Heck, this is the first time we've made it to the Iron Gates.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael.
Kind of.
And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
The aspect of valor condemns us. This will be difficult.
This probably will be difficult. We're gonna go into heaven and fight the things my guy said and Diablo said make the angels run in fear. This shouldn't be easy at all, should it, Tyrael?
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
This is Diablo's work. You did everything you could to prevent this devastation.
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime evil.
Tyrael, you believed in us, became one of us. Now you must live as a mortal and surrender your fears to hope. Wallow here if you want, but I shall press on.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Dire tidings indeed.
Tyrael has given up hope. But we have not. We will defeat whatever may come. Tell me about Heaven's Fall.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps.
This isn't sounding good. Heaven is quaking because Diablo is coming. Tell me about Adria's treachery.
The prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
Maybe she fooled you. I knew this whole time what was going on. Maybe that's because I've played the game before.
I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
I could not either. It is too sad.
You could not have known the evil that dwells in Adria. She sacrificed her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
We will mourn Leah when the task is done. Right now, we must stop Diablo.
Nothing else to do but to do it. Let's head into the Vestibule of Light. Move on into heaven.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim.
Iskatu.
I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Come for me, dude. I am ready to take you on. Ah, we got shadows. Shadows everywhere. There's... holy crap, there are a lot of them. There he is. Iskatu.
The armies of hell will trample your corpse. You believe you can defeat me, mortal?
Yes.
Armies. Every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
Once again, way too much room around the outside for this fight. But let's take a look at it. Didn't even get this going.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Even in peril, the heavens are beautiful to behold.
It is nice, even though it's, like, completely and utterly destroyed. Pay attention to the bestiaries as we keep going. I find them fascinating, and it kind of proves my point. Is your name really Ethereal? Okay, how you doing, Ethereal?
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help me now.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Ariel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
I will find her and restore hope to the heavens.
Let's go. We need to find the Library of Fate in the Gardens of Hope. This sounds very epic here.
These are the Gardens of Hope. The Archangel Ariel cannot be far.
Tell me about the Oppressor.
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts, over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
How do you wish to die?
Is it by me? Because it seems like it is. More!
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers, they constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
Nearly invincible. I didn't seem to have too much difficulty with them. Let's just keep going. Oh! Oppressor again! They didn't tell us about the Oppressors, though. Heard about a couple other things, but not the Oppressors. Now this part...
It seems I cannot pass yet.
She can do damage, though. This part, I believe, might take... Oh, no, not the statue. Oh, nice. Look at all that stuff down there. It looks very nice. Once again, it doesn't look like I can pass this way. This, if I remember right, does take a while. Like, you get an achievement for doing what I am going to do, which is clearing out pretty much all of this. Taking care of it all, because that's just the way that I do things. You guys gonna land? No? Yes, I'm destroying all the objects
Let
in
your
hell.
spirit be free from this torment, Angel.
And we have released an angel. Here we can find a weapon rack. It sucks. It's a crude hammer. Why was this in heaven? Why? Oh, I have a hard time.
This corruption blocks my path.
Yes, I know. I believe we have to clear the corruption at some point, but I'm not sure if that's right now or a little later. Impaled! How you doing now? It's doing a little better. More armored destroyers! Now there is one bestiary entry I want in particular. You can see a little battle going on there. It looks like an oppressor versus an angel. I tried to let the angel show off a little bit of how much damage they do. It's roughly this. It's not as much as me, but it's more than what my enchantress is doing. It's respectable, really, but part of me says that the angels need to be more powerful than me. You know what I mean? That I'm just a dude, even though I'm technically the Nephilim. Not really an explanation of what that is. Why am I doing more damage than the angels? That's just my thought on the subject. And I've been kind of told, and I've been kind of hinting at this the entire time, that I think that we're too powerful. At the end of this game, just canonically, we're too powerful. We're taking on enemies that angels are struggling against somewhat. Look, I mean, they're impaled all over the place. I'm releasing their souls because they didn't make it. But I don't seem to be having that much difficulty with what I'm coming across here. So I'm kind of curious, what is the reasoning for why I am so powerful compared to the angels? And really to the demons, I guess, but more importantly, I would say, why are we more powerful than the angels? That's the part where I seem to have a little difficulty. Is that we are more powerful than them. They apparently don't even have good equipment up here. Let's take a look at the hammer. This is a hammer from heaven. 15.5 DPS. Yeah. I don't... Part of me says that it's kind of crossing a line to go to heaven, but I get it. I thought it was going to be awesome when we went here, but there seems to be some difficulties that I'm encountering with it, logistically. And maybe that's just my upbringing.
Rakanoth, do not fail me, or your fate will be the same as Iskatu's and my brothers.
Yeah, I'll kill you. Rakanoth, are you going to stop me now? Well, you're going to try. Where the hell are you? Get over here so I can kill you, Rakanoth.
Think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Sure they will. Sure they will. And it is boss time once again. We're up against Rakanoth, Lord of Despair. Went Super Saiyan, and now I'm just utterly damn it. There we go. Oh, he outlasted my Super Saiyan ability. Yeah, but he won't last another stomp, it looks like. Down he goes. What did I get for don't warrior? What's that?
My armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Sorry if I gave away any spoilers there. I just wanted to see what it was. But apparently he spawns minions. I don't remember that. I haven't actually done this one in a while. But I killed him before he spawned any of them. No, damn it, the lore went away. No. Lore. Journal. Subjugator. No. Rakanoth, there we go.
In the beginning, Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the warden of Iswal during many long years that the angels suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
You guys remember Iswal and the Plains of Despair from Diablo 2? But here we have found Oriel. Oriel, get out of there! You are free now. But we have to talk to you. His name's really ethereal, and he says it the same way. It's spelled a little different, though.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hope the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
The chains of fate cannot bind you now.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
We will not fail you.
Diablo sought to crush heaven with despair, but I have defeated his champion and restored hope. I believed Tyrael's faith would be restored as well, but he remains lost. Regardless, I will now shatter Diablo's infernal portals.
So now it is time for us to take out the corruption. Return to the Gardens of Hope first here, by going into that portal apparently. And here we have made it very near the entrance of the Gardens of Hope. What we're going to do now is Yeah, this is the one furthest to the left. We're going to take out all the corruption.
The corruption was strongest northeast of here.
As she tells us
Taste your fear.
where really we need to go. I'm going to avoid it. Once again, I'm going to take out all the corruption. All of it. You don't actually need to take out all of it, but you get an achievement
Away
if you
with
do.
you.
And once again, I'm fully exploring. That's just one of the things that I do. We have a treasure bandit down here. I swear bandit is repeated. I swear we saw bandits before. But he has dropped, yeah, not too much stuff, so apparently he wasn't that great. Okay, we need to go northeast eventually, but like I said, we're going everywhere else first. We need to find the Hell Rift portal. We will find that eventually. Once it tells me where to go, I'm going to avoid it. But I think
I can't pick up anything else.
Really? I'm out of room already? Okay, fine, I can deal with that. 38 life. No, that's two-handed. What am I talking about? No, that's not good. One-handed? Nope. Alright, I will go back to town, clear all this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, ready to move on again. Now we are getting rather close to where the next item that you might want to farm. Remember, I have all those orange tier items back in town. There's another one coming up.
Upon these gardens, now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
But I'll let you know once we get there. There is the rift, the Hell Rift. But we are not going for that. We're going to destroy all the corruption first. This isn't nearly as bad as I remember. I thought it was a lot more than this. But there's probably a lot over here. And here we find an Armadon. And do I get to kill it? I do. No lore for it, though. We still haven't encountered the lore that in particular makes me go, wait, seriously? But as you can see, we are not having too much difficulty here in heaven, not nearly as much as the angels are. Why am I so much more powerful than the angels? That's really my point overall when it comes to the difficulty. Well, really how overpowered our character is, I guess you could say, considering they will give you more proof as we keep going.
I am free.
More, I guess, arguments, more facts to support my argument, I think, that we are really too powerful.
I am free.
Where, you know, things that, I think at one point they even say that the angels run from this
I
one.
am released from
And
my suffering.
that's the one that I'm looking for. And that kind of
Let
goes...
your spirit be free from this torment, Angel.
It makes me think, wait, what the hell? Why am I this powerful? And I wish there was a reason. I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I'm kind of saying that we shouldn't. But I wish there was a better reason.
The Angiris Council is comprised of the 5 Archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, fate, and wisdom.
When they can simply fly everywhere.
That is a good point. But here we can hear about the Angiris Council a little bit. And I think we have fully explored all of this. And I have gotten rid of all the corruption. This wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. You get an achievement for clearing all the corruption. Maybe there's more. You have to actually clear it all in one sitting. You can't leave and come back. Which makes me think that there would be more than how much there actually is. But with all of them cleared, let's head into the Hell Rift and see if we can find that Rift Oculus and destroy it.
Let your spirit be free from this torment.
And here we have Warping Horrors, just upgrade of the phase shift, guys. And here we have something about Imperius.
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories.
With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiras Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Now, this is not supposed to be Catholic doctrine. This is not supposed to be Christian doctrine, but Malthael, I would assume, is supposed to be the Archangel Michael. Ever since Michael left, Imperius has been in charge. Mounted Armadon. This is the thing that's supposed to be unbeatable, that is invincible. And we have Hammer Mash, Brutal Hellspawn Shocker.
I've been healed.
Down it goes. Down it goes. I did need to use the Wrath of the Berserker. Well, I didn't need to, but I did.
The Mallet Lords are brutal overseers, second only to the 7 evils themselves. The Mallet demons rule the seething outer reaches of the hells that surround the central realms, and have long refused to join any of the lesser evils' armies. Surely the destruction would be unthinkable if such a thing ever came to pass.
The Mallet Lords couldn't be destroyed.